Good morning, ladies. Here we are again. He knows just what we need. Sometimes I don't know which lot I will park in, CVS on Market Street or Vaughn's on Manchester. But whatever is available, that's where nighttime will be. I don't know nothing. I used to know every step. I don't anymore. I am in God's hands. My life as I knew no longer exists. And I'm okay with that. He knows just what we need. In 1984, I had delivered my first child at Dr. Martin Luther King Hospital as a welfare county recipient. I was married to a man who didn't make much income, and so we qualified for public assistance. I was fortunate that the doctor who delivered my baby was a believer. He knows just what we need. As confused and as shocked as any first time mother would be, I knew I wanted to deliver my baby vaginally, and that is what I had aimed for. So I stood at home and I stayed many hours in labor because I knew I would be comfortable in my own bed. Following my husband's direction, we waited and waited and waited for many hours because we did not want to go to the hospital and have to return back home because we were too early. My doctor, when I got to Martin Luther King Hospital, was very upset. As a county recipient, I did not know who was going to deliver my baby, but whoever was on call was the doctor. This doctor came in with a huge cross on his chain, and he was very angry because I waited so long. As I was checked, they told me my baby was already in the passage ready to be delivered. The crown of the baby's head was showing. I knew I had waited too long because I could feel that I was just about sitting on the baby's head as we were speeding down the freeway. When my husband returned from parking the car, this doctor, he lit my husband up, showing anger, telling him that he waited way too long to get me to the hospital. Well, I delivered my baby faster than I thought I was going to deliver her. But this doctor, as he was doing his duty down there and delivering this baby, I believe I heard him pray. He knows just what we need. 14 months later, my second child was born. And at that time, I was a very stressed new mom, and I was a stressed wife. I wanted to make a better future for my children because it seemed as though I had married a jailbird. I knew I had to make a strong birth control decision. I went to a doctor and I went for that appointment and I asked the doctor, can you please give me a tubal ligation? The doctor looked at me and said, ma'am, you are 2 years younger than the legal age required for this procedure. I cried and I explained to the doctor what type of life I was living. And I told him that I really needed a tubal ligation. After quickly explaining my life, because he had a few more women waiting on him, he told me on the sly, well, why don't you go down the street and get your husband's signature? I knew exactly what he meant. I went down the street. I waited a significant time so that the medical office wouldn't have raised eyebrows. And I returned the paper with the signature I knew that my husband would have not wanted to sign, but the signature that looked just like his signature. Well, in 30 days, I got the procedure. And let me tell you, that procedure worked for the rest of my childbearing years. He knows just what we need, ladies. He knows just what we need. Well, I retired and I came to Nevada. And I was trying to choose a medical group that I could be comfortable with, not knowing any history of this medical group. I saw a group that had the name Christian on it. So I looked at the reviews and I said, well, I need a general practice doctor to control my hypertension and help me to live a prosperous, healthy life. Well, 3 weeks ago, I went to an appointment to check my blood, and when I told this doctor that I was happy because I had lost 11 pounds, she said, praise the Lord. He knows just what we need. I have been at this medical center for a couple of years, and I've always had good rapport with the staff. Well, I also signed up for a wonderful hobby type yarn group that I love to crochet. And did not know who I could trust as a gynecologist. And I had decided, well, let me key on into a conversation I was hearing. Well, in my yarn group, one of the members is a OBGYN. I asked her, could I make an appointment? Do you take this type of health insurance? She said, absolutely. I said, great, because in the back of my mind, I no longer wanted a male doctor to examine me in that area. And I am older, so I have particular fears and particular desires that I only would prefer a female doctor to know my situation. Well, I have a wonderful OBGYN, and she loves crocheting as much as I do. He knows just what we need. So ladies, as you are thinking about different things that you need to take care of, trust and believe. Once you tell God what you need, He already knows. He's going to lay down the foundation. You have to trust that He will make the best decisions in your behalf. So He knows just what we need. God bless you. I will talk to you in a couple of days. Praying for you. Bye bye.